What's good, y'all? Rich Sosa coming back at y'all with another banger. And as y'all can see by the looks of the screen, bringing y'all an exact James Harden build, as well as the face creation at the end of the video. Got the new hairstyle as well. As you can see, I'm telling you, I got the entire fit to go with the build. This build, I'm telling you, the body from the face to everything on this build looks exactly like James Harden on the Nets, y'all. I'm going to continue to make these videos like this. If y'all want me to continue to bring them at y'all like this, go ahead and drop a like. Now, I know y'all might be excited right now because y'all know that I'm going to bring y'all the latest, the greatest, the rarest, and the best. But before we get into it, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Now let's go ahead and get right into the making of this build, y'all. So as you can see, I have made 3 different versions, trying to figure out the best possible way how to make this build. I went based off of what 2K is telling me, and when I went to the depth chart and looked at James Harden's stats, I adjusted them to make the build even better. So I'm telling you, the version that I'm going to be bringing y'all is exactly like James Harden based off of 2K with a mix of my version, making it that much more better, y'all. So look, you can make this version out of the point guard as well as the shooting guard. You can't do it out of the power forward because the height caps out at 6'7". So we're going to go with the small forward because you get the most badges and best attributes with this setup. Now, when it comes to the height, James Harden is 6'5", weight is 220, and his wingspan is 6'11", y'all. When it comes to the body shape, I'm going to say James Harden is solid. You could possibly go with Defined, but if you want to go with Houston Rockets James Harden, go ahead and pick Burley. Now, if you want to make this build exactly like James Harden based off of what I've told y'all so far, do exactly as I'm showing y'all. Feel free to make your own adjustments. But the close shot I'm going with is going to be an 81 based off of 2K and what they have. Driving layup is going to be maxed out at 95 because we all know James Harden is the king of Euros, y'all. Now, we're going to go ahead and put our driving dunk to an 85. That is going to be perfect because we're going to be able to get some of the contact dunks. Now, the shooting is going to be a mid-range of 86. Three-pointer is going to be maxed out at 94. 2K had this in the 80s, but no way we're going to be using that, especially if we're going to be making this build and going to be using it in the park as well as Pro-Am or even Rec. Now, the free throw would normally be in the 90s, but for this build, we have to take some risk to be better in different areas, y'all. So go ahead and put that free throw at 77. Pass accuracy is going to be at 76. Ball handle at 80 and an 85 speed with ball, y'all. Now, when it comes to the perimeter defense, we're going to put it at 68. Steal is going to be 95, so that's really good because that's going to give us a huge boost for our defensive badges, giving us 5. Now, when it comes to the physicals, you're going to have a speed of 86 as well as your acceleration. When it comes to your strength, this is optional, but I'm going to go ahead and put it at 58. Vertical is going to be an 86, and our stamina is going to be capped out at 70. For any build that I'm making of an NBA player, I want to put my stamina at 70. I don't want to go anything lower because that is a risky thing to do. But if you want to go higher, feel free to do so. And as y'all can see, look at these takeovers, y'all. First, we get the slashing. We all know James Harden has posted a couple people. Now, the second one is going to be the shot creating takeover. We're going to go with bullet precision for our first. Then we get the limitless range sharpshooting takeover and then the playmaking. All of these really represent him. But the second takeover that I feel like is going to be the best overall is going to be limitless range. And this build comes out to be a scoring machine, an exact representation of what James Harden would be. Now, let's go ahead and check out what this build is going to look like when it comes out to 99, y'all. Now, the first thing we're going to go ahead and take a look at is going to be the driving layup. We're going to have a 99. Now, our close shot is going to be in the 90s if you add boost. If you don't, you're going to have an 85. When it comes to your driving dunk, that's going to go up to an 89. But if you add boost, you're going to be in the 90s as well. Your mid-range shot is going to go up to a 90. Your three-pointer is pretty much going to be a 99 because we all know everybody buys shooting boost, y'all. So your free throw is going to go up as well to the 80s. Now, when it comes to the pass accuracy, that's going to be an 80. Ball handle an 84. Speed with ball an 89. Now, we're going to have a 99 steal. Speed and acceleration are going to be a 94. Same thing with the vertical. And our stamina is going to be a 78, y'all. So this build is really good when it is all said and done. Let's go ahead and get into the badges. First, the defense. The badge I'm going to go ahead and pick first here is going to be Pickpocket on Hall of Fame. From there, I'm going to go with Interceptor on Bronze. Now, you could really change any of these, but I feel like this is going to be the best overall setup to be effective with this build if you use it. Now, let's go ahead and get into the finishing. The first badge I'm going to go with for consideration is going to be Slithery Finisher on Hall of Fame. Second, I'm going to end up going with is going to be Pro Touch on Hall of Fame as well. The last one, I'm going to go with Gold Posterizer. Now, we have one more badge we could put on. I'm going to go with Acrobat on Bronze. Let's say you want to change this setup. You can necessarily drop down your Posterizer to Silver, or you could completely take off Pro Touch, go ahead and upgrade Acrobat to Hall of Fame, and then from there, Silver Heat Seeker is definitely going to help out with your takeover. You could drop it to Bronze and then go back to Gold Posterizer. That's a setup I would consider running. Now let's go ahead and get into the playmaking, which is going to be the next category. So the first badge that you want to run for every build that can get this badge is going to be Quick First Step on Gold, y'all. Now from here, we have 11 total badges remaining. I'm going to go with Hall of Fame, Handles for Days. Now, another one I'm going to consider is going to be Downhill on Hall of Fame. We all know James Harden is really good in transition with the ball. You could even go with Silver Downhill and then from there upgrade your Space Creator to Hall of Fame just so you get those ankle breaking animations. Then from there, if you really want to go crazy, go ahead and drop down your Handles for Days to Gold. Then go ahead and put on Hall of Fame Downhill, but if you want to leave it on Gold, go ahead and do so. Now let's go ahead and get into the shooting. The first badge I'm going to put on is going to be Deep Threes as well as Hot Zone Hunter on Hall of Fame. From there, I'm going to go with Rhythm Shooter on Hall of Fame as well. So we have 9 total badges remaining. I'm going to go with Bronze Green Machine, Bronze Corner Specialist, and Bronze Catch and Shoot, y'all. Now, we all know James Harden is really good with the step backs, especially from 3. So we're going to go with Circus 3s as well. Now, I'm going to go with the Bronze Difficult Shots as well as Bronze Blinders. And that's going to be the setup I'm going to go with. You can change any of these setups as well as any of the stats that you want. But now, let's go ahead and get into the last part of the video, which is going to be the face creation, y'all. So as you can see right here, the first build that I am bringing y'all with an actual face creation is going to be James Harden. What you want to go ahead and do is start off on the top left, drop down 5, and it's going to be the first face on the 6th row, y'all. Now from here, I'm going to go ahead and let the video play out, but I just want to give y'all my daily inspiration. Just know that we are going to look back on this day, and all of us, not just me, all of us, and we are just going to look back on how much we have accomplished, and we're going to continue to grow the Rich Gang family, y'all. But with all that being said, man, shout out to all of y'all for coming through, as well as any new supporters. Be sure to run up those likes, man. Thank y'all for everything. I am so appreciative of all of y'all. Y'all already know what y'all need to do, man. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Go ahead and share this banger with your family and friends. And last but not least, turn on post notice so y'all can see when I upload every single day. Man, with all that being said, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.